Adaero Precision Components, Crediton in the southwest. Fantastic machine shop, 5 Citizen machines. Your latest acquisition, the L20 with LFV.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice and simple. But how long have you been operating Citizen machines for?
So for about 18 years now. So
you sort of know them inside out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Why do you like them?
Nice, simple machine to set. They're very reliable and yeah, don't cause me too much trouble. So.
Now this is the L20, so you know we all know it's going to take your 20mm bar. It's got the 3-metre bar feed. For the LFV, first time you've used LFV?
Yep, yeah, it's the first machine I've had with LFV on it, and it's made a big difference. So.
Has it changed the way you work? Has it improved things? Do you like it?
Yeah, absolutely, I like it. As far as changing the way we work, it's just made everything a lot more consistent. Any difficult to chip material now, plastics or alloy or stainless steel, it's made a massive difference on that with the consistency of the parts you can get off.
So essentially no more bird's nest problems?
No, not really. Doesn't take a lot to, a couple of codes there to change for the amplitude and the frequency of your LFV, and a little tinker at the beginning when you're setting up, and that's essentially it.
So nice and simple. So you've taken on board the LFV though, will have had some training. Was it good, simple, and using it now with the code, again, is that nice and easy?
Yeah, so when the machine was installed we had a just general rundown of the machine and a little bit of LFV training then. We've since been back to Citizen and had a little more in-depth, but that was only a one-day course. Like I say, I walked out of there with one sheet of A5 notes, and that's pretty much everything I needed to know. Yeah, it's been easy to implement those changes, and like I say, it's a great improvement since doing the second training course as well.
There's a couple of phrases you used earlier when we had a chat before the video about, what did you say about it?
So yeah, the golden bullet. It's, yeah, like I say, I've been working on these machines for 18 years, and there's not often something comes along that genuinely changes the way you can produce a component. This really has. I've been properly impressed with it. So.
Yeah, no, that's a great endorsement of the machine. And it's not, you know, engineers, machine tool companies are always looking to bring cycle time down. That's not the case specifically with the LFV, is that right?
Yeah, so it doesn't particularly bring down your cycle times. Like I say, the way that it works, you're effectively creating an air gap in the way that it machines, but by producing that air gap, it allows the chips to come off sort of thumb size, sort of, or thumbnail size, sorry, chips. But what it does allow is the machine to just run consistently, and by doing that, I can get off and go and do something else, and we're getting a far superior product in the fact that we don't lose our components to swarf damage or anything like that anymore. So,
what about tool life?
Yeah, so there's a small improvement in tool life. It's probably about 10–15% improvement in tool life. Again, you won't lose where before you could lose something, an insert very early on, just because, say, it's done one part of the machining, come away, done a bit of screw cutting, say, and then come back in to do a bit of turning, traps a bit of swarf in there and damages your tip. Again, it's just something you're not getting anymore. So.
Not an issue anymore. Okay, I generally ask about components in manufacturing, so what are you manufacturing on this machine, and how has the LFV helped you on that?
So we're making a stainless part here, 316, and it's something that would typically create a lot of swarf issues, whereby you turn up to a section, this groove would normally be an area where you'd get problems with swarf hanging off of there, and then when you come to pass over and pick up, either alarm out or just you end up with damage across the hex. With the LFV, obviously that's not an issue anymore. After we, like I say, we had one initial small amount of training when the machine was installed. After we came back from Citizen, just being able to use the LFV a lot more efficiently and understanding its limitations properly, we reduced the cycle time by another sort of 22 seconds, I believe it was, just by, like I say, using it more efficiently.
So you're using the LFV before to make the component, but just by tweaking that and getting the support training from Citizen, improved it even further.
Yeah, absolutely. Understanding the way that it'll run on a couple of particular axes at a time, and finding ways around that and being able to use it just to match up the front and rear machining that much better means when previously we were hanging around waiting for the back end to finish, whereas now it's actually done and ready, waiting for the front end so it can just pass over.
So it's not just about having the machine, the LFV, it's getting that real decent training from the Citizen guys just to make sure it's working to its, well, to its optimum, really.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like I say, the train itself, we're now getting the most out of it. I think we are anyway. And like I say, the LFV is just the consistency that it brings.
If you had an option, would you LFV all the time from now on?
Yeah, if I had an option, yeah, we got 5 machines here, I'd have all the other 4 changed over, I really would.
I think the smile says it all, and the fact you called it the Golden Bullet, Dave, great endorsement of the Citizen LFV, thank you very much.
No worries, thank you very much for that.